Well, Kevin Fryar joins us from NOAA to talk about something that we are so excited about, the launch of the GOES-U satellite. Kevin, tell us about this, what's going on, and let's share with our viewers why this is such an important thing.
Yeah, so with GOES-U, that's going to be launching here shortly, hopefully later on this afternoon at 5:16 Eastern Time. We're going to actually be culminating the entire GOES series that extends back through the 70s. So for us, it's really, really exciting because it closes a chapter of a long-standing service that's been incredible for not just the meteorologists, but for all of us as citizens, because it provides meteorologists and also forecasters and emergency managers and just civil authorities with an understanding and an awareness of what is going on with weather as it becomes more and more important in our lives.
Now, we talk about the GOES satellite systems, and just for folks in case they're wondering, these are geostationary, meaning they spin with the Earth. They're not going over the poles. It's not a polar orbiter, but it stays stationary relative to us. This one is actually going to keep an eye on the eastern U.S. as well as the Atlantic, which is a big deal here in Norfolk.
Correct, absolutely. It's a really, really big deal. And, we're moving this in that time of the year where hurricanes are going to be on the tip of everyone's tongue, right? We've already got a storm that's developed. So it provides us with constant monitoring of the Atlantic Basin as well as the East Coast, so we can watch those storms develop. And as they mature and then move from east to west, we're able to watch that entire cycle. So for meteorologists, it's important. And the reason it's more important with this particular series is because now we have an ability to look at the storm in greater detail. And that detail adds into our confidence in putting together forecasts that will also track the intensity and the overall direction of that storm.
And that information is coming in more quickly. It's essentially real time as we get this information. It's amazing to see it.
It really, really is. I mean, for meteorologists in general, in order to be a good meteorologist, you have to see the weather.
Sure.
And this way we can see the weather in such detail. I akin to it where if you just have the ability to float up in space and look down at something, now we're able to look at it with binoculars. We're able to really, really see the detail of it. And as meteorologists, understanding those physics and what's really going on helps us perform a better job with the forecast.
So with a successful launch, once it reaches orbit, it will become GOES-19, replacing GOES-16. And there have been some upgrades. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about some of the different instruments on it? I know we can now see more solar activity and some of the other things going on.
Absolutely. It's so timely that we're both launching this and that we've had some solar activity that most of us all can relate to. We've had the Aurora Borealis, where people in the south were able to see, right? And then for the first time. And then also with the eclipse. So with our solar pointing platform, we're bringing aboard what's called the compact coronagraph. And it now has the ability to look at the actual, we'll call it this, the corona, or the outer layer of the sun. And being able to see that, understand that, and forecast the information that we're able to now track more intimately, it's going to allow us to better understand how those impacts can actually impact us here on Earth.
Yeah, and it has such a huge impact. You talk about financially with the different systems that can be impacted. I also want to talk to you about the GLM, or the lightning monitoring. Now, this is incredible stuff. I'm starting to geek out a little bit here as a meteorologist. We get excited, but wildfires have been such a big deal. You guys can actually take this additional monitoring and learn more about the types of strikes and the ones that are maybe more likely to create fires.
No, absolutely. So when we developed this instrument, the primary job of this instrument was to detect lightning and to give us a better understanding of how lightning is involved in, we'll just call it the physics of a storm and the characteristics of a particular storm. Well, we'll call it a feature for those of us that are in software, right? It's a feature that we were actually able to detect hotspots at such a small, there's such a small scale and level that we can see fires that develop pretty much out in the bush, we'll call it. So for the Western United States that is so impacted by fires, when we first launched the satellite, GLM, and we started detecting these fires, we started noting that we, as in meteorologists that were looking at the conditions the entire time, were able to detect these fires before really anyone on the ground could. So having that particular feature allowed us to really say, hey, there's more than just one capability that GLM is providing us, which is, again, extraordinary as a meteorologist. But now we have the ability to detect fires as well.
It's incredible when you think about the lifespan of the entire GOES, mission here. Over 5 decades of incredible satellite imagery, and this has made forecasting. This has allowed us to do what we do. Let's talk a little bit about that, and then the next thing that's coming up. This is putting the close on the GOES system. This is the last satellite, right?
It is, and thank you for bringing that point up because, you're right. The average person doesn't realize that we've been doing this for 50 years, and we've been doing it very well. And the culmination of that is going to be this last launch. Again, technology advances into the level that we have the most sophisticated geostationary weather satellite available that we're launching this afternoon. Really does put a capstone to the entire series and the entire mission. And we're super excited for the next generation. Because based on what we're seeing right now, we're actually going to use that as the baseline. So it's not going to get worse. It's going to get so much better the next generation. And the good news is we're going to have a little bit of time to continue to enjoy this particular satellite. Because this won't go till 2030, into the early 30s. We are planning on launching the next generation, which is going to be called GeoXO for extra orbits or extra observations. And we're going to have some additional observations going into that particular series starting in 2032.
Wow, it is incredible. And I was thinking, about how things have progressed so far. As a forecaster and as a meteorologist, before I let you go, I want to know, what are you most excited about with all of the technology? You are right there on the edge as you're seeing all this. That's got to be a thrill. What gets you most excited about the way things are going and where they are headed?
Well, thanks for that lead in, because that's the easy answer, right? As a meteorologist, when I came with this program 6 years ago, I was super excited to have my hands in the development, more importantly, the application of one of the best toys for a meteorologist, right? Yeah. We need tools and toys, radar and satellite, and I get to play with the next generation satellite. So for me, I'm probably still the most excited about GLM. Because my heart is in aviation and lightning and thunderstorms. We're just learning so much more about the evolution, the life cycle of thunderstorms because of our understanding of lightning now. So yeah, the Lightning Mapper has been really my favorite aboard the spacecraft. Yeah, lightning just seemed like it was the biggest mystery for the longest time. So the more information we get, the more great work you guys are doing, the better we're all going to get and be able to use all of this. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and best of luck with the launch. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Right now, everything's still looking okay for the GO, right? Yeah, it is. It's looking better. And yeah, you're absolutely right. We're fingers are crossed, and we're all looking forward to this launch this afternoon because we feel really good that GOES will launch it on time. So GOES you.
All right. Good luck, Kevin. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.